time now is 12:15 on day 5 of the Malé water crisis, and today I start things off with some good news. I got to take a shower. See, I woke up a little earlier and I heard that water was back. And I was like, what? Really? Was it really back? Was it back for good? I didn't wait to find out. I just went and had myself a really great shower. Of course, the water pressure was a little weak, but it had pressure. The water did come out of the shower head, and I got to take a shower. And I feel really fresh. I guess it's a temporary thing because about half an hour later, it did shut off again. But I think it's an improvement actually, because from what I hear before, only the bottommost floors got water, and this is the first floor. So for me to get water, even if it is at a slightly weaker pressure, is probably an improvement. In the meantime, I'll be going to work and I'll keep my ears to the ground to see if something interesting comes up. And it is also worth noting that a lot of people are starting to find these videos of mine and they're starting to watch them. And for that, I gotta say thank you, everybody. I started this off as a bit of a joke, but because you guys are watching, it makes me want to take it more seriously and it makes me want to do more. But also, it's kind of raining, but it's also sunny. It's one of those days. See you around. The time now is 3:33 and I am back with another update. This time it's 3 pieces of news, and that is a complete coincidence. Piece of news number 1 is that the next 3 days are gonna be national holidays as well. So we're gonna have national holidays all the way up to Thursday, and then everybody is gonna have a nice weekend, and then they're gonna come back to work, hopefully Sunday with the water. Or probably not, because, you know, nothing good ever happens. Anyway, that is the thing that happened. The president magnanimously granted them a holiday, so good for you guys. Have fun. Thing number 2 is a bit of good news when it comes to public works and the public infrastructure. It is that the president's office, banks, and some government buildings are going to be open starting tomorrow. Apparently, the president's office is going to be open from 10 onwards, and I think until 1. And the third bit of news is that the banks are going to be open for at least 3 hours a day. So if you have some financial stuff that you need to take care of, you can do that now, which is a pretty big relief to some people, I guess. I myself am going to go do lunch because I forgot to do lunch with all the excitement of living in a city without water. I hope you guys have a good day with all your holidays and whatnot. I'll be back with another update. The time now is 10:26 and I've not got much to report other than that there was a small demonstration near the Sousamago area. It's a little political in nature, so I'm not gonna get too deep into it. I'm sure we'll all read about it in the news. On the other hand, social media is kind of reeling from the comments made by you-know-who about the other country that we will not mention by name, and even that has been covered by the news extensively. Plus, it's a little political, so I don't really want to get into it, but you know what I'm talking about. The things people say, am I right? So there's not really much to talk about right now because not a lot happened, but we did have another magical rain shower though, so that's something. I'm gonna take this moment to talk about something rather unrelated but still pretty cool in my opinion. See, a couple of my friends have been telling me that they've not been having difficulties when it came to the water shortage. You know why? Apparently, when their houses were being built, their grandparents did this thing where they had a system installed on the roof that would collect rainwater every time it rained. And though the water supply itself doesn't work, this rainwater system does work. It gives them bad enough to be able to make a decent life. It's nothing glamorous, it's nothing fancy, but it is better than what most of us have. And I gotta say, kudos to the grandparents for having the foresight to not just completely rely on one thing, because you never know when it might fail. You always need backups. Anyway, since it's really late in the night, I'm gonna go sleep. I will see you tomorrow for the next day of the circus that is life in Malé without water. See ya.